feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's get rid of it. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. I want that.
Hey, Zoo. Rip.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 66.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
No gain on this. Buzz.
43 is the mic. 43.
Alert.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines, this is the color jersey we're wearing? They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
You better bring
on 2nd and 9. Newton, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Good. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. He finds Roberts, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
From the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Manhertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Check. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 43. Let's go, Heavy.
On first down, Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Ozzie! Hey, exit! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Sugar!
Brady to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
First down.
Newton on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion. Alert! 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Get in the weight room.
Hey, foxtrot.
43's the mic. Watch the slam.
Go Bandit.
To throw again. Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
53 now.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Here we go. 43 is the...
Hey, wahoo.
Check, 43. I hope he runs
Alpha.
Brady now on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check it, reload. Smith.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
You ain't doing nothing. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady again. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Check 27. Eyes on 27. All right, T, let's go.
Alert.
Mike's 43. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Regular.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43.
Hey, Delta.
3 buzz.
When he hit.
Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
I smell fear in that. Hey, high 7.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike's 43.
50.
43 is the Mike, boy.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Motion. 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
43's the Mike. 6-man.
Check it, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Hey, Echo.
43's the Mike. Watch the pass. 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Go.
50.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Here's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Bravo!
To try again after the sack. Brady, he completes this into the hands of Miller.
Brady's pass complete to Scott Miller.
Hey, that, 180! 180!
Ball brings up
Come on,
third down.
Kill.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Undercrunch.
Snap comes at one, and it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. There he goes left side. The 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And the Buccaneers first down.
43, goal 66.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Go!
43. March 43.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Take it. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Cover.
Shadow!
43's the mic. You got nothing to run.
Hey, Charlie! Ozzy!
Throwing again. Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got Miller. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second turn, defense, let's go.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, let's go.
From the 41, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Room here to run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 78 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun.
45 to Mike. 45 set. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door